Welcome to the Sai Academy of Class 8th, Chapter number 1, Crop Production and Management. In a previous video, we discussed that irrigation method. Okay, so what is we discussed that irrigation. So you already know that meaning of irrigation, the supply of water in a regular interval to the crop field. The supply of water to the crop field in a regular interval is called as what irrigation. So again we also learned that how irrigation are important for the crop production and for the high yield. So next we will discuss that how we are getting water. So how we are doing irrigation. So that is the source of irrigation. What is here meaning? Source means how we are getting, or what are the methods from which we are getting, or what are the equipments, or what are the source of irrigation. You have to study here. The source of water for irrigation, okay, mainly the source of water for irrigation are what? Wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. Okay, so where you are getting water for the irrigation means mainly 4-5 sources are there. From that we are getting water and we are making agriculture more efficiently. So what are that sources? First is what? Wells, it is commonly used. Tube wells also, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. These are the source of irrigation. From these we are getting water and we are using in the agriculture field, and we will produce what? Large number of crop field. Okay, so next there are two types of method is there for getting the water irrigation. So one is what? Traditional method. Okay, one is what? Traditional method. So traditional method. Another is what? Modern method. Okay, so here the word itself telling that traditional means what here? The methods which are following from our ancient time, or ancient time, but the modern techniques are what? These are newly adopted by scientific method and also by technology. These are called as the modern technologies, and these are called as traditional methods. Okay, so now we'll discussing that which are the traditional method, which are the modern methods, and what are the difference between traditional methods and modern method, and which one is having more efficient, which one is a traditional or modern methods of irrigation, which one is having more efficient or more efficiently works, either it is a traditional or a modern days. So that we'll have to discuss here. Okay, first we'll discuss first traditional method of traditional methods of irrigation. Okay, the water available in wells, lakes and canals are lifted up by different methods in the different regions for taking it to the fields. Okay, so mainly here modern method or traditional method are same only. So lifting the water by the different methods. So in the traditional methods we are lifting the water from the canals, wells and lakes in a different regions by taking the fields. Okay, we are mainly lifting the water from the wells, canals and we will passing to the what? Field. For example, here in the picture it is given that the person is lifting the water from the wells and passing through the field by the help of what? Help of the pulley and rope, right? Okay, next, cattle or human labor is used in these methods. Okay, the traditional method, in that traditional method the person can be used, or animal can be used for this purpose, to lifting the water from the lakes, rivers, canals and dropping to the crop field by using what? Animals or human beings. So these methods are cheaper but less efficient. The various traditional methods are. Okay, so what is the main disadvantage of means? It is what? Very cheaper means it does not have any cost of that, but it takes less it takes more time and it will produce less efficient means. This is the major disadvantage of traditional method compared to the modern day technologies or modern day irrigations. Means it is very cheaper, means it is not having any cost, there is no initial establishment of the methods, but the efficient is what? Very less. correct. One is and the types of traditional methods are what? Motor, chain pump, again dhekli and rahat. Okay, these are the four types of traditional method. What are the traditional method? One is the motor, another is the chain pump, and this is called as what? Dhekli. So these are the what traditional methods of what? Irrigation. In a modern, in a ancient time, we are using these methods to what? Do to the irrigation system. Okay, so understood. Okay, one is for the motor, right? Second one the chain pump, third dekli, and fourth one is what? Raha. These are the what? Four types of traditional methods of irrigation. Pumps are commonly used for lifting water. Okay, pumps are used for commonly lifting the water. Diesel, biogas, electricity and solar energy is used for run these pumps. Okay, so how normally we are using a motor in our homes, like this only the motor is used in the agricultural field. That motor or that pumps lift the water from the wells, lakes, rivers. Okay, so that run on the water mainly diesel, biogas, electricity and diesel, biogas, electricity, and also now majorly on the basis of what? Solar energy. So it will pumps the water from the wells or lakes and it will pass us through the water agricultural field. Okay, these are some traditional methods of irrigations. Okay, so in a moat example, in a moat it is also one type of a traditional method. Simply the person or a labor lifting the water from the wells and by the using of what? A rope. So using of a rope, and the can will be filled up. This can is made up of what? Steel or a steel bucket. Okay, like this, or some mud. So it will pass us through the water agricultural field, and by this path they will make the canal like a route. In that they will drop the water or pour the water, and this will lead to the or make path to the water agricultural field or to the crops. Like this they are providing water to the each crops. This will take some more time, and also it will take more time, also labor work, but it will do less efficient. But main important thing is it is what? Economically, means it will not having any high price or high cost. This is the major thing is there, right? Another one we discussed, that chain pump. Okay, so here the wheel will be rotated. The wheel will rotate, and the bucket while rotating it will comes down, means it will fill up by the rotation of the wheels, and the bucket will be full of water, and it will after rotation it will drop the water to this pipe, and it will pass us through the water soil. Okay, this is also one type of a traditional method. So the bucket will be tied up in this manner, and the coil, this oil will be rotated by rotated. So the while rotating it will comes downwards, and it will completely fill up with the water. After it will takes upward direction, and it will drops the water here, and water goes to the water agricultural field. Okay, so this is what, again using the water stick or a wood. So we are dropping the water bucket, and it will fill up. After that we will take out, and the water will be added to the crop field. Okay, another method is that, by first one is what? Moat is a what? Man labor, but this method rahat is what? It is basically what? Animal labor. So if this animal is rotating in a circular orbit, so this connected to this wheel, and the wheel also rotate. How animals will rotate? So like this the wheel also rotate, and the buckets here, the picture seen in the buckets. So this buckets is a fill up, and after the when it is a fill up, it will goes to the upper side and the water will be dropped near the field, and that water will goes to the water crop field. So by rotation of the this wood by the animal, and this will be rotate, and it will take the water from this container or some storage of water. So it will be take the water but through the buckets, and the bucket will be raised. After that rising, it will falls, and water also falls towards the water agricultural field. These are the somewhat traditional methods. So from these are what economically best, but they are having what less efficient. Okay, so in next videos we will discuss the modern days technology or a modern days methods of irrigations. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.